Bam, 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 eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound now, watch Bandit run. Hi-ho, Keegan the Vlog here. Welcome back to DMC Wrench Time. We are in the heartland of America, the great state of Indiana, on a multi-objective mission, gathering car parts and helping a friend move. And today, we are going to get back into the DeLorean, and this episode is not going to end until that DeLorean is out of the garage. So let's get into it. All right, we've got a Y pipe here. So we're back in the garage. The DeLorean is going back together. As you can see, we got a new Y pipe, the one that came back from the machine shop. This surface looked okay, but the rest of it is still pretty, like all of these mating surfaces here are looking bad. We'll probably try to clean that up a little more and maybe try to pass it on to another DeLorean owner that needs one. But I think this one's cool because it says DeLorean Europe. It came from the UK. So we're gonna put this on here, pressure test this thing, and if it holds pressure, we're gonna put the car back together and get it out of the garage. So here we go. Okay, bringing you down into the Valley of Death. So here you can see that we've really cleaned up these surfaces here on both sides. Now this one is interesting. Because the bolt that came out of this one was bigger than this one. So somebody in the past has probably broken that bolt off and threaded that hole with a bigger size. We had to make this hole bigger for the new bolt to fit into too. So we're gonna dry out, get some compressed air in here and dry out this last little bit of wetness.
Oh, well, okay. I thought maybe I didn't see that initially.
Oh, you thought it was back
I thought you
together.
were ready to fire it up.
Oh, no. The Y pipe is on there. I'm going to tighten this up and I'm going to pressure test it.
Cool.
It's still leaking. I'm going to take it back off and try putting some sealant on it. Okay, we've sealed this surface down here, and this bolt hole, it has air escaping, which means this bolt hole may have been drilled out in the past and had a water jacket penetration. I'm gonna put some of that head bolt sealant on it and see if we can get this thing sealed up, but I think we may have found our leak.
What did you pump it to?
One bar.
One bar.
What's that?
It's up? Oh, okay.
It's falling.
Yeah.
I could hear it before with the music on. I can't now, but the gauge is still saying there's a leak somewhere.
It is a full-on party
I
now.
was going to say, break
Wow.
out the whiskey.
Good to see you, fellas.
That's gonna happen.
That could happen.
Hey, if you stop this leak, you may have to.
Yeah, no kidding. That's coming from the actual pipe.
Yeah, it looks
It's not a
like
cycle.
it. It looks like it.
That's coming from the pipe.
It's not relevant because it's
So
not.
much
The
crap?
difference is that this is man
Or just rusted through.
That's the difference. That's
Mother pus bucket.
It is. I mean,
You gotta be kidding me.
it was not man-made.
I'm not kidding you. That's coming out. Steve, the new Y pipe had a hole in it.
Buddy, is it? I don't believe that.
You mean like
Maybe
a,
it's coming
like
out the edge of the
casting
bolt.
defect or something? Or
Corrosion or something?
No, it's right there. Put your finger on it. You can feel it.
No.
You can feel stuff coming. No, down further.
Like
Down
right.
further.
Motherfo. In the casting, at
Yep.
the seam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take a look at that. That's
So what's
crazy.
happened? Put a screw in it. No. What? Do you have another one coming or?
No, that's the new one. That.
Oh, is that recording?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Look at that. And that was the new one. Let's hope the other one doesn't have a hole in it.
This needs to be lubricated.
I don't think that's moving.
Okay.
So here we are. We had to. This was the new one. We had to put the old one back on, but pressure is holding. So we're gonna go back to, remember this? We're gonna go back to this document, which is what we were working off to begin with, and we're gonna get this transmission back in. Right, just to show you where we are here and how we're doing it. So through these little sight holes down here at the bottom, we were able to line the splines up. So the splines are lined up. We just kind of grabbed a hold of the output flanges and twisted them. The rest of the transmission is looking like it's lining up. We're real close here. I'm gonna thread in some bolts just to see how straight we are on. We're not gonna use the bolts to pull the transmission in. That is a no-no. Right, we're getting close here. That's it. You're in.
I got it. I felt it. It slipped right in.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah! That
Let's get
was,
some bolts in.
yeah. Cons of this thing, but I'm hard pressed to think of a con other than the instructions, the translation was crap. Other than that, this thing's brilliant. We're going to take advantage of the fact that the intake is off, and we're going to reattach the slave cylinder from above. Hey, the transmission is up. Thank you, Ivan. And we are mounted, and for the most part, we are torqued. All right, the transmission's back in the car, so we've got quite a bit of tidying up to do under there. We got to reconnect all the linkages. We've tested the clutch. The clutch is engaging with the pedal now, so the slave cylinder is mounted, and that's functioning normally. And then we got to put the intake back on and tighten up all the exhaust. And there's a chance we might be starting this thing up today. So let me show you where we are. So we got quite a bit of work left to do. Everything in yellow is the checklist. Let's get back into it. All right, we're up to the top of the engine now. So we've got some while you're in there itis happening. Might as well get to the spark plugs because they're easy and cheap. Anyway, that's what we're doing. showing now is trying to do some heat mitigation. We did not think about how to protect the rear wiring harness from this new exhaust. So the way this worked before is where the exhaust headers come out, that was pretty much the lowest part of the exhaust system before, and there was a shield underneath of it that protected all of these things. Now there's obviously hot exhaust coming out right around all this stuff, so we're trying to make sure we don't melt. All right, we got a fire extinguisher here. Okay, this is it. We're gonna start this thing.
Key on. Ready?
Yep. Let off the gas, I got it back here. Again. Oh yeah.
It sounds perfect. He's going to get gas. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Shift. Waiting for that.
All right, that's going to do it for the DeLorean clutch disaster. Part 3 is over. The car is back on the road. The list of people to thank for this is about endless, but I'm going to give it a shot. Very first, Ivan, Gary, you guys, I couldn't have done it without you. So I've never done anything this in-depth mechanically to a car before, so thanks for helping. I never could have gotten that done without the help, so thank you so much. Rob at PJ Grady, thank you for the tech support, tons of tech support. The axles, the sealing kit, all of that stuff worked out perfectly. Everything as described, awesome stuff. Josh at DeLorean Performance Industries, tech support. The stainless exhaust, oh, the spec exhaust is magnificent. It sounds so good. It is so choice. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. DeLorean of Houston, you guys have a great operation down there. Thank you so much for helping keeping this car on the road. Colin, thank you for helping me kick off this episode. It was a lot of fun to see you in Caroline this weekend. Hope to see you guys up here this summer sometime, and maybe we can drive around in a Triumph, fingers crossed. Definitely a Ferrari though, so that'll be fun. Nick and Tim, Auto International. Nick, thank you for the technical solution for my water jacket incursion, and Tim, thank you for getting the flywheel resurfaced and in spec. Feels great. The car has never sounded so good. It has never driven so good. It's got a new suspension, new exhaust, new tires. It's just fun to drive. Hey, thank you so much for watching. This has been a blast to produce. This one was a lot of fun to do. It truly was a disaster at the beginning, and we killed it. We brought it back to life, and we drove it tonight. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the content, and back to the TR3 content, and we're going to do timing belts and hoses on a Ferrari 308 here shortly. But for now, I'm going to go enjoy driving my DeLorean. See you next time. Bam, 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 eastbound and down. Loaded up and trucking, we gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound now, watch Bandit run. Keep your foot hard on that paddle song, never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. Them boys are thirsty in Atlanta, there's beer in Texarkana. We'll get it there no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound now, watch Bandit run. Oh, Smokey got his ears on, he's hot up on your trail. He ain't gonna rest till you're in jail. So you gotta dodge him, you gotta duck him, you gotta keep that diesel trucking. Put that hammer down and give it hell. Eastbound and down, load it up and truckin'. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound now, I'll spend it run.